spend the money for a system. It's a fail-safe system, absolutely fail-safe. It's a device system that's used all over the world, except in the United States, because we give them a free pass in the United States.
What system is that, Mike? What system is that?
The system is called the acoustic switch system. It's a relay system that blows out the bottom of the catastrophe. In other words, it stops the oil exactly from the source. Now, here's what's interesting. If BP has to do business in Norway, they have to use the switch. When they do it in the U.S., they don't have to use it.
The effects of this are that nutrient overloading and algae blooms lead to eutrophication. Hypoxic water has been linked to kill massive amounts of fish in the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico is a major source of seafood industry. 72% of the U.S. harvested shrimp, 60% harvested oysters, and 16% harvested commercial fish. If this continues, fishermen and coastal state economies will be greatly impacted.
Which is why BP has made such an extensive effort into cleaning up the massive amounts of oil released, and have done so in various ways. For the lighter oils, the company just simply collects them in fire-resistant booms, which are anchored in areas where the tides and currents will make it mobile in order to burn the oil. But don't do so too often, for that simply solves one problem by creating another, since the method produces a lot of soot. So BP also uses different types of booms such as snare, barrier, and absorbent booms that catch sticky oil and tar, block oil, and collect it for the sake of reuse. However, there are times when the oil slicks are too massive to trap in booms, and dispersants, which are chemical solutions used to break up oil, are used. But for the oil that winds up on the shore, manual labor is commonly used since it's cheap, of abundance, and doesn't require a great amount of training to do. For the job mostly consists of shoveling oily sand and raking out tar balls. But for the more soiled areas on the beach, heavy machinery is used to move tons of sand. In marshes, absorbent materials such as straw, grass, coconut husks, or mats made of hair are used to soak up the oil, and at times, vegetation must be cut down to continue extraction of oil and prevent further contamination of the marsh. Unfortunately, these cleanups still occur today, and has sparked many discussions of preventing oil spill disasters like in the Gulf of Mexico. Groups such as Earth Justice have suggested that the expansion of offshore drilling sites should be halted, so that the likelihood of another oil spill won't increase. They have also commented on the lack of preparation done on BP's part when a leak had occurred, for the company should have already had it planned out which methods they should use depending on how bad the leak is. Other environmental groups have also suggested that more maintenance should be done on the equipment used for extracting oil, so that any corrosion or small leaks found can be fixed and another oil catastrophe can be avoided.